to live stream. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. All right. Hello, everyone. Hi, Keisha. Give me 1 second. Oh, I can hear myself now. Let me turn the sound off over here. All right. Okie doke. I think we're about ready. Hey, Leslie. Maverick's here to get us rolling. He's helping us out today. Super appreciative of that. How is everyone? Let me move the keyboard out of the way as I do not need it anymore. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Happy birthday to anybody having a birthday this week. To my friend Brianna. Happy birthday. To Winnie, whose birthday is coming up in the next week. Happy birthday to you too. Who else might be having a birthday right now? Y'all know I love Scorpios. We had a really fantastic time celebrating Maverick's birthday in the last week. It's just been absolutely amazing. We got to go to one of the local resorts and utilize their lazy river pool and I actually went down the slide, which was cool. And they had a hot tub and they had like a beach walk-in. So it was pretty cool. We had a great time. It was magnificent. Can't wait to go back. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So as you know, Justinian is Maverick. Maverick is at the helm taking care of our questions that are coming in for me. Thank you so very much for that. And we've got Keisha over there as mods. We have a ton of mods that I appreciate all of you guys. Hopefully I'll see some more of you in here tonight. Leslie, hello, my dear. How are you? Let's clear, hold on. Let's clear the air. I don't have sage, so we're going to use bottled sage, which is used for ritual spaces. Woo! And it smells wonderful. All right. Let's see who else is here. Sandra. Hello, darling. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. So, these are the Twin Flame Soulmate readings. So each person who orders a reading, we will be reading on their situations. Dee, I do believe you are up first, my love. I'll wait for you to come in. I'll give you a little bit of extra time. And hold on. Let me read Dee's Dee's info. Wait a minute. This is on somebody new. Gotta like that. All right. All right. That's a cool thing for us to look into. We shall see. So I hope everybody's been doing absolutely fantastic. And I'm sorry I haven't been around this week. I had so much work to do. And the upcoming week, I'm working like 6 shifts So I'll do my best to get there. She is. I'll do my best to get some videos out. However, my work is like really, really jam packed right now. We are super, super, super busy at the restaurant. So thank you guys for understanding. The full moon last night was awesome for you. That's good because the full moon is was set to be kind of a doozy of one. So it had some very unusual energies and can cause some communication snafus, things of that nature over the next 2 weeks. So keep that in mind. That energy actually started with the new moon on the first, and it's lingering into the full moon over the course of the next 2 weeks. So in the very near future, I'm going to start doing some astrology videos up here. So keep an eye out for that sort of stuff. I just didn't have any time this week to do that with work. So, and we were already like coming up on the full moon anyway. So that's really great that the full moon was good for you. Let's see if you feel happy with enormous gratitude. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love bringing the happy energy in here too. Let me while you guys chat and everybody kind of says hello, my lovely fam over there. And oh, you're in North Carolina. Oh, how are you guys recovering from everything with Helene? Were you on the side of the Helene um damage? You know? Let me get out all the cards I think we will be needing tonight. Those ones are good ones. We don't want this one. We don't want that one. These two. Actually, these three. These three cards. Bum bum bum. And one more deck, and then I will be good to call in spirits so we can get rolling. I have several decks right in front of me. So So up on deck, we have Ciro Marchetti's Marchetti deck. We also have another Ciro Marchetti deck and a third Marchetti deck. The Rider Waite, of course, the Toth, and Light Seers Tarot. That should be about it. You had tornadoes, but you stayed safe. Okay, good, good. Good that you were safe. Not good that other people went through some difficulties. Well, it's the full moon. The one thing I noticed with the full moon on Friday was traffic issues, like everywhere, traffic, traffic, traffic. And usually with the full moon, there's lots of accidents. There's, lots of delays with regards to traffic, things of that nature. And I most certainly dealt with that on Thursday. And I remember telling Maverick, I'm like, oh, I just spent hours and hours dealing with traffic. But that was also expected because of the full moon. So, you just kind of like roll with it. It's just the same way you do like with Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde brings traffic issues also. So you just kind of have to roll with it and, let the energy kind of play itself out. Your traffic was a mess yesterday. See? Traffic can be bad. All right, let me go ahead and call in spirits, and then we are going to get rolling with Dee, who is starting us off with a potential soulmate reading. I am excited to see what the cards are going to show for her here. This looks really exciting. You live in Chicago. I remember the traffic in Chicago just was like absolutely insane, horrible. And I remember when I moved up to Wisconsin. So I'd already lived in Chicago once. So, I was no stranger to Chicago traffic. But when I moved up to Wisconsin many years ago, it was snowing. And at the same time that it was snowing, we were having to bring like U-Haul and everything else. And so it was interesting trying to navigate through the highway in Chicago with all that. So I will not trade the snow for anything. I love the Florida weather. It's amazing, amazing. Super love Hawaiian weather even more. And so no more snow for me, thanks. I'm done with snow. I don't know about you, Maverick, but I think we're done with snow. What do you think? No snow, boycotting snow. Unless we're visiting people, then that'll be all right. Okay, now call in spirits and then we will get rolling. I call upon my spirit guide, Fred. Guide me and direct me. Give me strong intuitive knowing. I call upon my spirit guide, Brad. My spirit guide, Cecil. And my spirit guide, Sylvia. I call upon Archangel Michael. Guard and protect me during the time of this reading, my home during the time of this reading, my dog during the time of this reading, my son and Maverick as well, please. Protect those that are going to be watching and those that will be receiving readings also. I call upon Metatron, grant me wisdom that cannot be seen in the cards, wisdom of the ages, wisdom that goes beyond traditional meanings of the cards. I call upon Uriel to expose any blockages that need to be removed. I call upon Shamuel to oversee love. I call upon ancestors associated with those that will be receiving readings. I call upon beings from the pure white light. I call upon God. I call upon universal source energy. I call upon spirit. Guide me and direct me. Give me strong intuitive knowing. Allow those that are not receiving readings, if there is a message that needs to come through the cards that is also for someone who's receiving the cards, I ask that you would let it resonate with those people as well. I thank you in advance for your guidance. All right, my darlings, let's see. So we're going to start out with D and the soulmate question. Soulmate, soulmate, soulmate. Soulmate. All right. See, you know what I'm most excited about? I'm most excited about that this is somebody new that's kind of like waltzed into your life. Um, you deserve this new person coming into your life right now, and I think it's absolutely positively wonderful. No matter what the cards show, whether the cards show, short term, long term, whatever. No matter what the cards show, you deserve tremendous happiness, and I hope that it is coming through this, or at least it's opening up a door for even more. So let's see what we've got. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. We have a card that flew out on its own. The Page of Wands. We'll get to that. All right, Spirit, we need to know, is this going to be a romantic soulmate that she will be connecting to for something long term? Or is this a fleeting short term thing? What can you tell me about this connection? Okay. There's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. In fact, that appears to be the basis of the connection in the present moment. But that's not unusual for just meeting somebody new, right? Like so not unusual when you're meeting somebody new. So I wouldn't take that as like a red flag or anything. Ooh, okay. All right. So let's start off with the Maverick. Are you ready to go? If you could give me a thumbs up in our app so I know that you're ready to go. I'm sorry, I should have checked. Do, 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 do. Isn't that the Jeopardy? The Jeopardy sound. Bum, 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 bum. If you're doing it in chat, Mav, it's gonna okay, yeah, chat takes a second to get to me. But in the app that we're using, it'll get to me quicker, just so you know. But I got it. Good to go. Awesome. Okay. D. So we have the Page of Wands, crossed by the Six of Coins in the reverse. So the Six of Coins in the reverse showing up as the crossing element above the Page of Wands, is showing me that you've gone through a period of time where you have given much to others and they have not given in return. And so your energy has been going out in a very positive way, but you haven't been seeing back that which you deserve and that which you know you would hope to see from people. You know what I mean? So the Page of Wands is an energy of fun. It's an energy of excitement. Because this one, there's a lot of red in here that seems to be significant. Red does have to do with our foundation. It also has to do with passion and excitement. The basis of everything we do have is the devil. So we do see a strong chemistry between you and this person. And the strong chemistry between you and this person can also bring a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, a lot of flirtation, a lot of fun communication. Recent past, you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is kind of like getting clear on your direction, getting clear on truth, discovering what is truth and what is not truth. Does that make any sense? And so we see this energy here of you being in reflection, trying to determine, okay, where do you go from here in life? Where do you go from here in love? So you've been in this mindset of trying to get clear on your future direction. So that's positive. Now, I like this. The mutual energy between the two of you, two of cups. So I like this a lot. I feel like the initial attraction between you and this person is pretty strong and that it has the potential to develop a very good short-term bond in the moment. Okay. So short-term bond in the moment with the Two of Cups. It's going to feel right. Everything is going to kind of like just go smoothly. And, maybe a lot of emotions might get stirred up as a result of this brand new connection, a lot of newness. So I like that. Now, short-term outcome, I want to take a card on. Short-term outcome we have is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords could be that epiphany moment, but in this deck that I chose from you, what is unique about this deck? Two things. Number one, it has the dragonfly on there, and dragonflies have to do with rebirth and regeneration. So what we're seeing there is we're seeing you going through rebirth and regeneration as a result of either some communication or an epiphany or some aspect of this moving forward in a positive way. And with the dandelions, the little puffy dandelions where you make a wish and you blow it and you hope it all blows out into the wind and sends off good energy. That is also in the Ace of Swords. So I'm going to take another card on that because I want to clarify short term. However, comma. Some advice that you have is to hold back a little. So this advice from Spirit with the Four of Coins is to hold back, not to give all of yourself right away, not to communicate all of what you're thinking right away. Just kind of hold back a little. There does appear to be a reason for this. I'll show you here in a minute. And I will forewarn you, the reason is not so positive. It does not mean that the outcome is going to be not so positive, but the reasoning is kind of like you need to hold back a little. So we see here with this Ace of Swords and the Chariot, things can move forward very rapidly, but you may have to be careful that they don't move forward too rapidly, because if they move forward too rapidly, you cross the finish line and then what? The race ends, right? So we want the Chariot to keep on moving. We want things to keep moving forward. So there seems to be kind of a little energy here of Spirit telling you to kind of like slow this person down a little. But by slowing them down a little, It's going to feel extremely uncomfortable. It's going to kind of raise some fears. It's going to raise, a sense of a lack of strength, a lack of really knowing, okay, are you developing kind of like a really heavy crush for this person? Are you developing something more? Is this going to fizzle out? Is it, a lot of insecurities and a lot of deep thought, right? So we want to be careful of that because that's in the hopes and fears. Now, as far as outcome comes, this is where things get a little bit dicey. We have the moon as the outcome, which the moon could be you both developing a lot of feelings, right? However, clarifying how you get to the moon. We have the seven of cups, two of coins, and the 5 of cups. So I feel like this guy is going to be a little bit anti-committal, right? Kind of like leaving you on the back burner a little bit, but it seems to be a protection mechanism because of a heartbreak with that 5 of cups. So it's very likely he may have just recently gotten out of a relationship, or he may be in a place where his life doesn't feel like it's in good balance and he doesn't know what to do. So you might be in a better place emotionally than him at the moment. So we're going to take a couple cards on that before we move on. So hold on. Short term, I like short term. Not long terms looks a little bit confusing. Not for you, but for this person. Okay. Short term, definitely this person will give to the connection in a positive way. Ah, this is why. I don't know if this person has been divorced or if, they're recently out of a long-term committed relationship with that 10 of cups in the reverse. 10 of cups in the reverse would indicate that this person has been hurt very deeply, very badly, and that is going to be triggered in some way, shape, or form. Does this have the potential to move forward regardless? Does this have? Yes. Okay. So, this connection, once this person has healed from whatever they've released themselves from, we see the strong potential for it to move forward, but it's going to have to move forward very slowly, as we see with the 7 of coins, right? So it would have to move forward very, very slowly. With the magician, the king of cups, and the queen of swords, it's kind of like, you'll be ready for this. He'll be ready for this. The king of cups is a highly emotional energy, so he might not really know how to process his emotions. And then with this queen of swords, it's almost like you're going to beckon him to come towards you and communicate with you more and open up. With the 7 of coins, if you want to play the long game with this person, then I think you have the opportunity for this to go a distance. Um, it's going to be a matter of whether or not you're willing to put in the effort and the patience that will be required because of this person's past heartbreak and release of a connection. It looks like, I don't know, it sort of looks like a marital problem or a family problem. He started fast and then pulled back. Yep, that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like he's avoidant because of a past hurt. Does that make sense? That's the energy that's coming through. So it would require a long game, but a lot of early passionate energy. And I do see communication coming up in the short term. Just be careful that this person is at an emotional state to be able to move forward, because it's looking like he may not be right away. And so, something to consider. Don't be surprised if he holds back even more in the beginning. And then we see that Ace of Swords coming in, which is great. Just make sure you hold back at that point, according to the cards, to kind of like let things move naturally. Does that make sense? Love and light. Mahalo. Keep me posted. Keep me posted. Keep me posted. Keep me posted. I like it. He started fast, then pulled back. So my chat window is acting a little bit funny, you guys, just so you know. It keeps disconnecting me, reconnecting me for whatever reason. You sensed it. Oh my. So you sensed it. So you guys have a bit of a energetic connection then. It looks like we've got two others that came in before your other reading. So I'll have to do those first. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to start it. Good way to start. Sandra, Pisces, Scorpio. Do, 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 do. All right, Pisces, Scorpio. Happy birthday, Tisha. Scorpio, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Sandra and a Scorpio. Hey, Fusion. I didn't see you log in, Fusion. Hello, hello. All right. Ooh. All right. I like the energy of the Scorpio with you, Sandra. All right. I like the energy. However, I mean, you guys have a mutual energy that we'll talk about that first because the mutual energy is no bueno. All right. But the overall energy of your entire spread is that of the Three of Coins. And the Three of Coins is about collaboration, teamwork, working together. And I got to tell you, like, I know you said that this is a long distance situation. I think Maverick and I can both tell you that long distance can both be exceedingly rewarding, but also challenging. And so, if you're up for the challenge, it could be exceedingly rewarding. But just something to think about. It looks like the two of you are both focused on building something together. And so that is beautiful. I like to see that. I like to see the Three of Coins. It looks good. So now let's talk about the mutual challenge and we'll deal with that. We'll shove it aside and get that negative energy out of the reading so that it's not affecting the other cards in here, all right? The mutual struggle between the two of you is the is the Nine of Swords. This is like losing sleep at night. Now, are you losing sleep at night because you guys are talking too late? Or are you losing sleep at night because you're both like overthinking things that you're saying and doing, or things that you're talking about, or, what's going on, in different states, what's going on across the border, that sort of thing. So there seems to be a lot of worry, a lot of struggle here with these Nine of Swords. And it's a mutual thing. It doesn't appear to be one-sided. It's like both of you kind of go through that, even if you cycle, right? Where one goes through it one week and the next one goes through the following week. That's your mutual challenge. So the mutual challenge is getting beyond fears and worries, right? So, and losing sleep over them. That's the mutual struggle. You're in this energy of not knowing what to do about this person. It's hard to trust. Yep. the distance makes it very, very hard to trust. But I got to tell you that Scorpios are loyal to a fault. So if a Scorpio decides that they're going to commit to you, they will be loyal. So you don't need to worry about that. So with the Two of Wands here in your challenged position, it's like you don't know what to do about this Scorpio. Be careful of this mindset right here. This Knight of Swords. And so the Knight of Swords often says things without thinking, right? So the Knight of Swords will like, lash out without thinking about it, or, just say whatever's on their mind without thinking about it. It's interesting because we have the eagle flying overhead, and eagles represent Scorpio, and it represents the mastered Scorpio, right? The one who has mastered their emotions, who has come through difficulties and struggles, has been reborn and transformed their life. So when we see the eagle up there, it's almost like with this Knight of Swords, it's almost like you're communicating with the Scorpio to find out, are they the Scorpio that has mastered these energies, that has overcome these energies, that is in this good state, somebody that you can trust. He has his armor on. He's also standing on the precipice of this, this rock upon overlooking a valley. So it's almost like you're just kind of wondering, what struggle up ahead can you not see? And so there seems to be a little bit of fear associated with this card, even though this is usually not a card of fear. So what I'm seeing right now is kind of like that overlook energy where, when you come to the edge of a cliff, right? And you're out hiking and you have the signs that say, don't go any closer, it's dangerous, right? And so it's almost like you're looking for danger. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Where's the danger here? And you may be communicating in a way to try to see, are they the type of person that you need? Heart space, you're closed off. I find that interesting. You're closed off with the hermit. You're more introspective. You're focused on what you're thinking and what you're feeling, trying to get clear on that. So I do see that the Scorpio has kind of stirred up your emotions, but yet to a point where you still feel like you need to protect and guard your heart a little. Now, this is what I love. What do you desire? So, with the Knight of Cups, we see that you desire for there to be some sort of romantic, loving movement here. Maybe you're desiring for the Scorpio to come visit you because, we have this fast moving Knight of Cups. So it could be that you're hoping and wishing for that to happen. But we definitely see with this Knight of Cups energy that the desire for you is movement in a very positive, romantic, loving way. Now, from your Scorpio, the challenge Page of Wands in the reverse. So the Page of Wands in the reverse indicates, this could be an immature energy. It could be their energy where they're the ones that are immature, or it could be that there is somebody in their life that is very immature and causing them problems right now. And that could be interfering with the two of you. Does that make sense? Where that could be a former ex that's trying to start drama. That could be, a friend or a family member or whatever. There's somebody who's trying to start drama with this Page of Wands in the reverse. So you have to be careful of that energy. Definitely seems to be something on the Scorpio side, not on your side. And it also could be a restlessness, right? Like the Scorpio feeling restless about their life, wanting to make changes in their life, but not really knowing how. They could be going through some sort of difficulty at work or some sort of difficulty in general where they want so very much to, figure out how to move forward, but yet they're dealing with some struggles. So what I see from them, Eight of Cups. So let me just note that the Eight of Cups, hold on a minute. I got a itchy eye. So the Eight of Cups is an energy of walking away. And so I feel like this Scorpio is trying to mentally separate themselves from you because of the distance, but it's not working. It's not working because of the heart space, we have temperance. The heart space is like, well, but when you talk to Sandra, when the two of you are communicating, everything is fine. Everything is wonderful. They feel this sense of peace with you. So their heart and their head seem to be in conflict right now. I do see that their desire is to make a decision about what to do about this connection. So I would expect to see some sort of either communication about what it is that they're thinking, communication about potentially coming to see you. I see here with the chariot. It looks like there may be some communication about, future travel for the two of you to see one another. That seems like that's highly on the books for the two of you, especially with it coming out as the outcome card. Now, not only is it showing up there in this wonderful, wonderful energy, but we have the Fool, the World, and the Ace of Wands. So this Scorpio is trying to figure out whether or not they want to take a leap of faith and start something fresh with you and see you in person. And so I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to see each other in person yet or not, whether you have or not. It looks like they're thinking about possibly coming to see you and how to make that happen. And so that is beautiful, beautiful energy. I love it. Yeah, probably that page of wands in the reverse energy more than likely, Sandra. But I do like the Scorpio's energy though. It looks pretty good. It looks good. Keep up the communication. Keep keep the communication light and playful. That'll help. That will help. Mahalo, my darling. Love and light. Aloha. Spread aloha love everywhere you go, my dear. Aloha energy. Only way to live. Simran, you are up next. Does anybody want to write Keisha's paper for her? You haven't met, but you text and Skype each other. Well, I think some discussions about potentially traveling to see one another are coming up in the very near future. Just if for some reason, let me just note this little warning, Sandra, okay? If for some reason the Scorpio asks you for money to come visit you, that's a no. And the reason I say that is because that Page of Wands, when it is in the upright, it can also signal prosperity. When it is in the reverse, which is in that Scorpio's challenge position, it can indicate a lack of financial resources. And so be careful of that, be cautious of that, make sure that does not happen, okay? I don't see that that's the case, but that card can indicate that, so it's just something to be aware of. Something to be aware of. And keep me posted, of course. Love and light. Mwah. Hello, Simran. Simran, did you get your refund on the reading I wasn't able to get to? I hope so. Please let me know. All right, let's see. Pisces, Aries, in separation. This is the twin flame, correct, Simran? Yeah, you got to watch out for that Page of Wands when it comes out in the reverse because there's so many potential meanings for it. It could be somebody, who's just got some issues. It can also be, someone causing drama. It could be restlessness. It could be a lack of financial stability, all of those sorts of things. Okay, good. I'm so glad, Simran. I'm very sorry about that, my dear. I don't know how that got overlooked, but um, I'm glad the refund came through. All right. Simran and the twin. Let's see. Simran and the twin. So you know that song, Just the Two of Us? Oh, I'm getting such strong chills on that. You know, just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, you and I. Just the two of us. I don't know why, but that song's like really, really screaming and shouting to me right now. Is somebody listening to that? Did that song just come up for somebody? Yeah. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Who's okay? Simran, hold up for just a minute because I think this other message is not related to you. So let's see what we let's see what we can find out about this. I'm not sure who it's for, but for whomever it's for, I keep hearing that song, just the two of us. It's almost and the interesting part is at the time that I was hearing it, these two cards came out. So I almost feel like this is a personal reading for somebody. I just don't know who and or whom. Um, King of Wands and the Ace of Coins. I feel like there's a masculine energy that's wanting to start something new with the feminine energy. And remember, we all can have masculine and feminine energy, regardless of who you are, how you identify, what your lifestyle choices are. Which, by the way, I'm all inclusive. You guys know that here, and so it's a masculine energy that looks like they're thinking about the fact that they and their feminine can can really make things work. They seem to really be really happy about it too with this ace of coins, right? So like I'm feeling this super intense happy energy. Like they are very, very happy about the prospect. Okay, they're telling me to go to another deck. Hold on. The prospect of starting something new with their feminine. Ooh, really strong energy. They've been holding off going in this direction. Say Seven of Wands. It's almost like they're fighting off other people with the Seven of Wands, Ace of Coins in the reverse. Because here they are, right? Just the two of us. Boom. Here they are saying, yeah, no to everybody else. It's like they're fighting off potential competition. The Nine of Wands is like wounded, weary, like, oh gosh, could I really even do this? But yet now they feel this sense of happiness and excitement about it because the song is a very happy energy, right? Temperance card, they may have been wondering if you've been waiting for them or not. A decision has been made. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Coins to put in energy on something that has been long standing. Ooh, they might be leaving somebody else behind. Eight of Cups, Queen of Coins in favor of this new direction. And the new direction is because Ten of Cups, there's a lot of love here. I don't know who that's for, but Somebody's got a divine masculine that's about ready to open up a door to start fresh, and they are excited about it. All right, let me put those cards back in and let's go back to Simran. The song fizzled out, so whatever message was there is gone. All right, Simran and the twin. Simran and the twin. What's the song Major Tom about? Uh, Another song. Fusion, my song man. The song Major Tom. I'm hearing 5, 4, 3. Earth below us. Drifting, blah, blah, blah. Earth below us. Isn't that Major Tom? When did that song come out, too? That might be important. Ground ground control to Major Tom. Yeah. That, yeah. Uh, Fusion, check that song, see if there's anything with the lyrics that might be important to the previous message that just came out. All right. Your energy, Simran, is that of the hermit. But you also have another energy that's kind of Maverick, we're rolling now. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. Space Odyssey tells the story of an astronaut named Major Tom. The first of Bowie's famous characters, Major Tom is informed by ground control that a malfunction has occurred in his spaceship, but the astronaut does not get the message. 1969. Huh. Fusion, do a search for me on what year the Brady Bunch Tiki episode came out from Hawaii. Like when the Brady Bunch went to Hawaii and Greg found the tiki and it brought bad luck to him when he took the tiki back. What year did that come out? Fusion, I greatly appreciate you right now. Thank you. Trying to see how that song is connected to the previous reading, 1972, so close to the same time frame. 1969 to 1972, 3-year time frame. Okay. There's something about that song. There's also something about that episode of the Brady Bunch um uh that are connected to the previous message. So for whomever that was. All right. Okay. Maverick restart. Simran, my love. What we have here is we have the Two of Swords and the Hermit. But I want you to notice something. We have a woman with a mask over her face saying, I feel stuck. I don't know what to do. I feel like I need to protect myself with the two swords. Not really too sure what to do. I'm afraid to look at what might be up ahead in case it's something negative, something that's, not pleasant. And then we have a man that's going, what do I do from here? Because we have this hermit energy and we have the masculine energy, which in this case is divine feminine and divine masculine, right? Divine feminine being you, divine masculine being your twin. And here with this energy of the hermit, it's the fact that your twin is trying to figure out what is going to make your twin most happy in life. What is going to make your twin feel like they're moving forward in a pleasant way? Your twin feels tired. Your twin feels like they have gone through a very strong difficulty. There is a focus here on two of our special cards in this particular deck, the Palace of Wands and the Palace of Coins. The Palace of Wands being a place where passion exists. And what I see is that the Hermit is trying to figure out what is going to make them feel a sense of passion, a sense of excitement, a sense that they're moving forward in their life. So this is showing me that your twin is lacking motivation in life right now. They're lacking a sense of, really they're lacking the masculine energy. The masculine energy is toned down when there's no action oriented energy, and when there's no energy of drive and ambition and passion and striving forward. That means the masculine energy is toned down. So it could be, Simran, that your twin flame connection could benefit from you um focusing on keeping your energy balanced and also sending some energy to your twin via the this card reminded me of our old our meditations that we used to do where um you would send energy through the chakra system to your twins chakra. So like sending sacral on energy and root chakra energy to your twin would be helpful right now. Does that make sense? um he's in need of that in the present moment. Now what he's focused on, we have the tower. Notice the tower looks like it's taking down the Palace of Coins. He could have gone through a very strong financial loss, recent financial loss. He could have gone through some sort of loss related to any area of his life, a job loss, financial loss, some sort of struggle. But it's one in which we only have one person falling out of the tower, not two. So you're not being affected by this tower energy. Only your twin is. Now it's interesting because he has the Knight of Swords in his mind space, which tells me that he would really like to communicate with you. I don't know if you guys are communicating at all, but it's like he wants to communicate with you. He wants to say something. Maybe he just doesn't know what to say because that masculine energy is toned down pretty heavily. Maybe he doesn't have the strength or the confidence to reach out and communicate. But heart-wise, it's almost like he's been, triggered by spirit about what he truly feels and what he truly desires. And maybe where he's at, there has become this epiphany, this awareness that maybe he settled or maybe he didn't choose what he desired, which was you, right? So we see that coming up as well. The full moon is figured prominently behind this tower, so I feel like a recent solar eclipse, and it looks like it's partially eclipsed. Solar eclipse, full moon, solar eclipse, or lunar eclipse, either or. The energy of that seems to be causing struggle for him. From the standpoint of his challenge, we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is gossiping, it is betrayal, it is deception, it is lies. So somebody in his midst has been either lying about him to him or has been stirring up trouble. So your twin's going through some shit. No, there's no way around, you know, sugarcoating that one. On your side, it's interesting because on your side, once again, we have the two boxes. I feel that maybe the meditation with the boxes, if you remember doing that meditation where we went and got the boxes from my astral sanctuary and everybody created their own astral sanctuary, and then you talked to your twin and all that. During that time when we were doing those meditations very heavily, many twin flames were actually um, putting beautiful energy towards their twin flame connection and hearing from their twin flames. So it could be that this energy is saying, hey, it's time to go into meditation and connect with your twin flame in meditation. I know a lot of time has passed and a lot of twins have kind of like fallen off the meditation wagon when it comes to that. Heart space, we have temperance. This is you trying to be patient, trying to be loving, trying to be kind through, but not knowing what to do. And the Knight of Swords is desire for communication. It's interesting because both of you desire to communicate with one another. But your twin having gone through something difficult, I'm not sure you're going to hear from them right away. So just be aware of that. You have the six of coins in your challenge position. And in this particular case, it's, you're not getting what you need, if that makes any sense. Mutual challenge, we have the Six of Swords, which is the struggle to move forward together and leave the past behind. So, your current outcome can be shifted. And I feel that the current outcome is a result of your twins' struggle energy that has been recent and has kind of shook up his world, okay? Um, the loss, the energy of loss that he's been going through is causing this sense of fears and worries. A lot of overthinking here as well. And so this could also be representative of the two of you where you feel stuck and he feels stuck. And so both of you have some very difficult energy that is being put out right now. And when you put that difficult energy out, that's what they're going to feel. And so if you put out an energy of fear, they're going to feel fear. If you put out an energy of love, they're going to feel that love, right? Because twin flames are connected like no other. And, because you're the same soul, you feel the same energy. So it's going to be super important that you find a way to bring balance to that energy. When you're able to bring balance to that energy, see here with the justice and the yin yang symbol right there in the middle. When you're able to bring balance to that energy, the sun shows a new beginning, birth of something new here between the two of you. I really feel strongly that your connection would benefit from some heavy duty meditation right now, and you sending energy from your chakras to his chakras. Maverick, can you please make me a note to send Simran a couple links to our past meditations? I'll see if I can find some of them that can walk you through doing that really easily so you don't have to try to do it on your own. Leslie, twin flame energy is not for the faint of heart. No, it's not. Hardest thing to do is generally what is needed. Yes, it is. So, so true, Leslie. So true. Simran, love and light, my dear. Focus on some meditations. I'm going to send you some links to some that I really think is going to help a lot. Hopefully, we'll see a shift in the energy and you'll feel a shift in the energy going forward. All right. Aloha, aloha, love, and mahalo, my dear. Mwah. Thank you so very much. D, twin flame. Oh, ooh, I just found the Palo Santo. Hold up. Can you guys give me a minute? Let me see if I can get a source to light, said Palo Santo. And do I have a vessel? I have a vessel that currently has many, 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 many crystals in it, but this will do. All right, give me a moment. Let me get something to light this, okay? Hold on 1 second. All right. I figure a lovely shell. I didn't even see the Palo Santo sitting there. Fire. All right. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat really quick. Your heart will feel the shift. Oh, you were talking about, okay. Space oddity is alienating yourself and isolating, waiting for Major Tom is stuck in space all alone. So somebody must have felt, okay, thank you, Fusion. Regarding the reading that came up, I was feeling this sense that whomever it is that is now feels like, okay, they and their divine feminine can make it, right? Like they can make it together. There's no question in this divine masculine's mind that the two of them can make it together now, right? But having that song, the Major Tom song come up, it kind of speaks of the fact that this divine masculine perhaps did not feel like that was possible at one point in time, right? Maybe they felt exceedingly alone with regards to their connection and as if their twin was nowhere to be found. Hold on, that brings up another song. So, being stuck in space, there's another song. Just a minute, let me find it. I'm gonna have to turn the sound off on my phone. Um, would be here towards the bottom. I mean, I see the image on the song, so but I don't remember the details of the song. So let me see if I could, there it is. Geronimo. So Geronimo has there's a image of from the album, there's an image of a guy in a spacesuit. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Geronimo says. Can you feel it? Now it's coming back. We can steal it if we bridge the gap. I can see you through the curtains of the waterfall. When I lost it, you held my hand, but I tossed it. I didn't understand. You were waiting as I dove into the waterfall. So say, Geronimo, 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 can you feel my love? Bombs away, bombs away. Can you feel my love? So that song's also associated with it. Somebody's coming back. Somebody's twin is coming back. Back, back, back. All right. For whomever that's for. Okay, D, let's see what we've got going on. Which deck, Spirit? Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? One that I didn't take out. Of course. I don't see it. Where is it? There's one in particular. Where's this deck? There it is. Right there. Brad's on a roll. Yeah. Hopefully, nothing more from that message. That message should be over and done with. For whomever it's for. Brad, remember I love Toto if you're feeling it. Oh, I was talking to my son about the monkeys today. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. People say we're monkeying around. We're too busy singing to put anybody down. We're just trying to be friendly. Tell me what you sing and play. All right. All right, all right, all right. So are you guys I seem to be losing connection on and off. Are you guys losing connection at all with regards to my stream? Is it popping in and out or is it just my computer? So it's just my computer. I'm good with that. Yeah, I know. I was telling my son about that, about the monkeys being the hottest thing next to the Beatles here in the US. Um, so, there's kind of like this phenomenon, right? It's sort of like, if you guys follow my son, I really love what he's doing right now. And he's kind of being a little bit zany with his music, pointing people to his music with his videos and stuff. And I told him, I said, well, how's that being perceived exactly? So we talked about that a little. And I told him, I said, the Monkees was created as just this group of guys to create this comedic television show. Each had a little bit of musical talent, but there was no real intentions of them creating this band, right? And their zaniness combined with the music that was played in the TV show, made them this massive sensation. And so I was telling my son, don't be afraid to be who you are. I mean, really, everyone, don't be afraid to be who you are. The people that are meant to embrace that and love that about you will love that about you. Those that aren't meant to, it's okay if they're not on your journey. They don't need to be. All right. You and your twin connect over Daydream Believer. Oh, that's one of the songs I hated of theirs. I was not a fan of that song. Now, granted, you know that like I'm not really capable of hating anything, but Daydream Believer was I don't know, I just didn't like it when Davey sang. I didn't like the way he sang. It was just kind of like, it was sort of blah. And so I was a Mickey Dolenz fan. I love the crazy hair, the drummer thing. Sorry, Maverick. But as a little 5-year-old, I just thought that Mickey Dolenz was like, major heart throb when I was 5 years old. All right. D and the twin, please. Focus. D and the twin. Okay. So D, first and foremost, if you're wondering how the twin feels about you, we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups came out while I was specifically focusing on your energy really strongly. And so I feel like this is saying you and the twin are still in this energy of deep love and connection. Whether you're together or not, you could still feel that energy. And so I see the two of you deeply love one another despite circumstances, despite life. Okay. Ooh, and your energy is the same right now. Your energy, what's on your mind is the same. Girl, ooh, loving this. All righty. All right, so interesting. We have the Three of Coins energy. Three of Coins, building something together. You had you had the same energy with the other one. However, that's okay. Mm, love, 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 love this energy. Okay. Challenge. Okay. The twin is the challenge. Your twin not being in his emperor energy, his divine masculine energy is the mutual challenge for the two of you. Um, so so there's some sort of decree, right? Something that he feels he needs to say to you, but he cannot seem to find the strength to do that. I think it's, hey, I still love you, right? That's what it looks like. And so his energy is very off right now. Okay, let's talk about that same energy that gave me massive chills. Boom. Look at that. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. This is on your minds. So you're both thinking about, can there be a fresh start? Can the two of you communicate? Can you start over through communication? I mean, sometimes you just got to start over as friends, right? Like figure out how to get the energy rolling again. And so, I mean, here you have this energy of both of you being on the same page with regards to wanting to communicate with one another, desiring communication from one another. I love that. Okay. You have a stronger focus on communication because we have in your heart space the Page of Wands, which is that desire to rush forward. Maybe you have a desire to rush forward and communicate with him, or you're hoping that he has the desire to rush forward and communicate with you. The Page of Coins, the Page of Coins being in the actions position, I feel like there's, a desire to just come forward and say something, right? Like, the old song, say something. Maybe that's your energy right now. That say something, I'm giving up on you song. It's kind of like, you're entertaining a soulmate going, say something, I'm giving up on you kind of energy. I don't think you're actually giving up on the twin. I think it's more like you'd like to hear a little something from them. Anything. Anything. The slightest hello would be nice. Something that indicates that you're moving forward rather than not. So if you guys are already in communication, that's a good thing. If you're not, it's a desire for some communication. If you're already communicating, though, it's a desire for a little bit more. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. You're hoping that he would rush in. You are giving up on him. Okay. Well, that explains why I got that song. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. That's a really tough one. Your challenge we have is the magician. This is you being ready to move forward, you being ready to start something new. That challenge is coming up for you specifically. Now, your twin is highly conflicted because on the heart level they have the Hierophant, which would be their current relationship that they're in now, very likely. And the Ten of Wands being that desire to drop all the burdens and just come towards you because we saw this desire to come towards you and communicate. And it seems that their challenge is the fact that they have not done so. They're up in their head. They're up in their head, very, very stressed out over this connection. And it seems to be that they're stressed out over this connection because, by golly, there is an awareness that they still love you. Maybe they're wondering, why do they feel this tremendous amount of love for you when they're in another connection? So here's where things get really beautiful. We have the lovers as your outcome. The lovers being a decision being made, right? A decision being made. With the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups and the Hangman, I feel like he's going to get a different perspective on communicating with you about how he feels with the King of Cups. And it looks like he's going to make a decision on whether or not he should come forward to communicate how he actually feels. The Hangman, when we see the Hangman, that's looking at things from all angles, right? Kind of like investigating things, trying to decide how to move forward. But if you notice that light on top of this King of Cups head, I feel like this is spirit guides leading him to say, you know what, it, recognize and embrace that you have these emotions for D. Recognize that you feel a certain way for D, and then decide how to communicate and if you're going to communicate and if it's a good idea. So he seems to be in this energy of trying to decide. It looks really beautiful though. It's like the love between the two of you is winning out over all else at the moment, which looks beautiful. All right, that's what I have for your check-in on that situation at the moment. I saw nothing related to his current circumstances, only related to you. So, love and light, my dear. Mahalo. Mwah. Leslie, you're up. Twin, twin, twin. Hold on one second. My chat keeps getting disconnected for some reason. Hopefully I'm not missing anything over there. You're very welcome, D. Keep me posted on the first one, all right? Also, don't listen to that song at night. You'll cry your eyes out. Don't. To say something, yeah, don't listen to that song. That one's a tearjerker. You just got don't listen to it. Oh, I wish I do. It's just plain water. I've been told I need to increase my water consumption. Let's see how far I'm getting in this one. This is my second thing of water. I'm about halfway through. I don't know if you can see it. I'm about halfway through. I'm trying. I'm not very good at drinking a lot of water. That's not my strong suit. So if I finish this, that makes 80 ounces so far for the day. I probably need more than that though. So Maverick always tells me hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Which is great because when he sends me that message when I'm at work, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to go have some water. No, I don't want the bottle with the hours on it. That's too much of a reminder of like messing up, right? This one I drink a lot of. Like, so this one, for whatever reason, I go through that like pretty quickly. I think it's because I can't see how much water I've gone through. But I'm trying. I've lost a ton of weight, and so I'm trying to I'm almost back. I'm almost back down to actually, yeah, I'm about down to where I was when my ex passed away. So I need to drink more water. Need to drink more water. All right, Leslie. I don't know why, Leslie, but they're having me use the Toth deck, and I've been trying to avoid it because sometimes the Toth deck can be a little bit harsh. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is. So be prepared just in case. Mhm. Okay. Glorious, why not? But they must think you can handle it. So we'll see we'll see what comes through. Now, on a side note, the Toast deck does have some interesting nuances that, come through, but what about December? Something associated with December? December this year, perhaps? Leslie and her twin, please. The energy of Leslie and her twin. Leslie, look up the metaphysical traits of carnelian. I believe it's carnelian crystal. I think it's carnelian. Not to be confused with chameleon. Ooh, ooh, nice. Got it. Okay. Your outcome energy is not good. Do you want me to like start at the end of the book and go backwards? Yes, an orange rust stone. Exactly. Carnelian. There's something about the carnelian stone that's important. I don't know what it is, but the carnelian stone, something important about it. Healing properties, stimulate metabolism, aid in fertility. No, none of that. Enhance fight. No, no, none of that. Something about that stone. Maybe it's trying to point us back to the root chakra and the sacral chakra as well. That's possible. Because that would be a stone that you would carry to work on the root chakra and the sacral chakra, right? So that might be something to note, but something about that stone is very important in the present moment. Let's start with the outcome. Mm, Not a fan of this outcome. So the outcome, we have the Five of Swords. Um, the Five of Swords in this particular deck, though, it kind of has the outline of an upside down pentagram without the circle. So it's in essence somebody interfering with the connection, somebody causing a sense of difficulty. I don't think it's on your end. We do have the Queen of Wands being your mutual challenge, and the Queen of Wands would be somebody between the two of you, right? The Queen of Wands in the reverse is somebody angry, somebody, could be a mistress, that sort of thing. But I feel like it's when we're looking at you and the twin, it's who's coming between you and the twin. Could be the karmic, right? So it could be that. So we definitely see an energy of someone coming between the two of you and someone who is manipulative, cunning, lying. And with this Five of Swords energy is causing problems. So the problems, we literally, now I see exactly why they wanted to use this deck, because I just said something was interfering, right? And what is, you can't see it. Darn. It says interference on the bottom. Literally, it says interference on the bottom. So I'm not surprised by that, because that's what I'm seeing. Somebody's interfering with your connection to the twin. That, however, is coming to an end, coming to a close with the World card here, because it's exceedingly oppressive. So that's oppression. So we have defeat, oppression, interference coming to an end as a result of a mutual energy between the two of you. So he's putting an end to allowing this person's energy to interfere with the two of you. Maybe he's feeling that the energetic pressure, that this person is interfering. Maybe this person has blocked him from you in some way, shape, or form, and he's like, "Yeah, no, not anymore, not happening anymore." In some way, he's stepping in, and I'll show you, because it's strong. He's stepping in to correct that energy. So with the star in the reverse, he's dealing with some, either some health crisis, or some sort of struggle related to this person. Okay. So how he views you, Princess of Discs. I like this. So this is an energy of you being stable, being loving, being kind, being warm. There's a comparison being drawn between you and this other individual that is interfering, and his mind is focused on how stable, how calm, how loving, how patient you are. So I like to see this in his headspace. In his heart space, he has the card of truce. So we see that there is an awareness for him that this other individual has interfered with your connection, and he wants to make it right. It looks like he's wanting to make that right, but it appears to start with dealing the situation where he's at now, right? Dealing with this lying, cunning, manipulative person here. Okay? Um we see with the Knight of Swords immediately after that, that's the King of Swords. If you remember, in the Thoth deck, the knights are actually kings. And so in with the King of Swords energy here, the King of Swords, when I see the King of Swords, I think of government, right? I think of the judge that makes the decision, that speaks with truth and integrity, coming in and speaking with truth and integrity. So we see that there is some sort of shift with regards to his communication, dashing forward to resolve a situation with this individual. He wants to make things right with you, and I see that there's this energy of, okay, how can I do that when this other person I have allowed, it's this energy here of him saying, how can I do that when I've allowed this other person to come between us? When I've allowed this manipulation to happen, I've allowed this lying and this deceit, I've allowed this interference, I've allowed this oppression, right? It's almost like he's holding himself accountable for the things that have happened, and he wants to resolve them. So that's actually a very positive energy. Now, I'd like to show you something. The overall energy that he has is the Prince of Discs, and he sees you as the Queen of Discs. So he sees the two of you as being in the same place, being in the same perfect energy to move forward in a new way. but he's got to deal with his situation. So, your side. Princess of Swords is your challenge. That would be negative communication or a negative individual in your midst. Thought space, the Fool, it's like you want a new beginning, no matter what that new beginning is, even if it's with somebody else. And then the Five of Cups is showing on your heart space. So I feel like, the disconnect between you and your twin is still affecting your heart space, right? It's still making you feel a sense of sorrow and loss. Interesting. You have the card of lust as the action card, but it's also the card of strength. And so I feel like this is you hoping that he can be brave enough to handle this situation and deal with it so that there can be no more interference. You have a very gentle energy with the Princess of Discs, and he has a very gentle energy with the Prince of Discs when it comes to you. But he does not have that gentle energy with whomever has been interfering because we have that, that King of Swords wanting to, cut through all the bullshit and, resolve it. So now I see why we had to use the Toth deck. And that is what Spirit has for you. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. He ghosted you? Or did he ghost you? Or was it her telling him to ghost you? Whomever her is. Or did or did the ghosting happened because that person did it as him? I mean, you don't ever know really, but the interference of another party's, he's trying to deal with that and make it come to an end. So, I'd kind of keep a watch for what happens next. So you really like kind of tap into that energy, maybe meditate and talk to him in meditation, see if you can give him some strength to deal with it and know that it's okay to talk to you and communicate with you. You know what I mean? You're very welcome. You're very welcome. See, sometimes the Toth deck, even though it's got some negative cards in there, sometimes it can be. I like the Toth deck because it's more direct. Like it's direct to the point and boom. Hey, Jessica, how are you? You did not miss your turn, my love. You're. Let's see. Let's see. You're after Stacy. Stacy's up next. Ooh, yeah, it could be that too. Could be that too. Could be that. Stacy, my dear, where are you? Um, Hold on one second. All right. Do, 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 do. Hello, Miss Bubbly Queen. How are you, my dear? Stacy, Stacy, Stacy. Stacy and the twin. I'm getting something within the next 13 days, Stacy. I don't know what that has to do with. You might. Something about the next 13 days. Mm. Good, good, good. Oh, I love the little mermaid icon or emoji. Oh boy, Stacy. Um, so Stacy, I got the words putting down roots. I'm not sure if you know what that's for or if it's for anything in particular that you're aware of. Something related to putting down roots. Oh, wow. Okay, there's the card. There's the card I was feeling. Okay. Um, Justinian, this is gonna take a couple extra minutes, just so you know. Okay, no worries. I'll try to go quick since he's on his way. So we'll make it super, super quick, okay? We have the Six of Swords. This is you and the twin moving to calmer waters. I like that. I do not, I do not like this energy. Be careful of your communication, okay? It's possible this full moon can cause communication mishaps, and so it's possible that might happen between you and your twin flame. With the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords is victory at a price, right? So this is don't react, right? Don't react. Communicate with gentleness and kindness, and communicate with truth. Don't react, and try not to be argumentative, because what we see some really good things happening. Okay. So the outcome is really fantastic. But what leads you there, it starts with this. So be very careful of your communication while the two of you are together tonight. Okay. Just be careful. Be careful. Careful, careful, darling. Careful. Okay. Love the outcome though. Love the outcome. Mutual struggle. Two of Wands. What do we do from here? Where do we go from here? What do we do? What do we do? And so a lot of struggle here about trying to figure out the future, trying to figure out the here and now. You know, do you take action? Do you do this? You know, what direction should the two of you go in? Seems to be the greatest struggle for the two of you. Now, for you, we have judgment being your challenge, and for him, we have another woman being the challenge. Don't really like that. But this could be another woman that's trying to stir up trouble. Doesn't necessarily have to be one that he's entertaining. It could be one that's trying to stir up trouble. Oh, you've been arguing a lot. Well, that could be the new moon and the full moon that's occurring, because that energy can create that energy. And that's what I was saying with that Knight of Swords, King of Swords. It's kind of like both of you are standing your ground a little bit much, you know? So struggle is making a decision about moving forward. So here's where things get really, really interesting. Let me jump straight to his in case he shows up while we're in the middle of the reading. So headspace, we have Ace of Swords, Epiphany and communications. There's something that he's been thinking about communicating to you. This particular Ace of Swords, it does not appear to be negative in nature. It actually appears to be a message of peace. But heart space, we have this Eight of Cups energy, almost like he wants to move on from this, but doesn't really know how to. Maybe he just finds himself unable to leave you behind, or unable to step aside from this connection because, of a variety of factors. But we see a desire for positive communication, yet the heart is going, no, 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 turn away, turn around, So it's an energy. Oh, it's the X. Okay, that could be why. So it's an energy of trying to leave this behind, but energy he has for the two of you is this beautiful energy of the future. It's this beautiful energy of being able to build something together. So I feel like this might be an avoidant energy with the 8 of cups, right? Where it's like avoiding committing for the long haul, but yet desiring to commit for the long haul with that 4 of wands, desiring togetherness, desiring family, desiring this cohesive unit with you, but yet the avoidant energy within him is like fighting against it, right? So that's his current energy, avoidance. Your energy is interesting. 6 of wands, victory is in the mind space. The emperor is in the heart space, and the 3 of wands is in actions. And so these 3 cards combined show me that you're waiting for him to kind of step up to the plate and make this right and to start moving in a positive direction because you see him as being the one that's right for you. You see him as being capable of doing that. And you're waiting and hoping that you're going to see a shift and a change in him with this 3 of wands. Does that make sense? So that's what these 3 cards are saying. It's sort of like, make things right, step up to the plate, be the divine masculine, be the emperor, and, see where this is going to go, where the two of you can have this beautiful energy together. So I like that. Like seeing your energy. Now let's talk about the outcome because it looks beautiful. But it involves that avoidant energy first and struggles in communication. The Wheel of Fortune. What happens with the Wheel of Fortune? Things come in and turn around. So what's going to be turned around? The fighting, the arguing. You're going to see a change in that. You're going to see a shift in that for the better. But you're going to have to avoid reacting, avoid standing your ground on some things and finding a way to compromise, right? So you're going to have to kind of like manage that 5 of swords energy of victory at every price, right? Because that's not going well. So it's almost like you're going to have to shift your communication or your perspective with him. But the Wheel of Fortune is when spirit steps in and says, okay, enough is enough already. The two of you need to stop fighting, stop arguing. Let's shift this around to a more loving energy, to definitely a more loving energy, because here's the King of Cups. It's almost like something happens that triggers this love energy within him and helps him to be more balanced in the way he communicates with you. And with this King of Cups energy, he starts to show his true emotions a little bit more. Not only that, we see that there's the potential for a fresh new start for the two of you, but you have to manage that confrontational energy between the two of you. And it may be that, uh, he's an Aquarius. You're not going to be able to get him to budge. Period. Aquariuses will rest on their desires and their opinions and everything to the ends of the earth because Aquarians have that rebellious nature due to Uranus. It's just part of who they are. It's part of their loving charm as well. You know what I'm saying? Um, so you're probably going to have to be the one that softens the communication between the two of you in order to make this happen and let spirit step in and roll the energy in a more loving way, because I see this loving energy and this potential for a new beginning. And we also see his heart being stirred for the two of you. It's just he has to get past that rebellious avoidant energy. And so it looks like spirit saying enough is enough, and spirit's got your back. So that's good energy. It's beautiful, but you too, my dear, are gonna have to you're gonna have to find a way to bring out his soft side, bring out the love within his heart, through communication. And it looks like there is that potential. Here's the Ace of Cups. So that's what I have. Look to spirit to give you guidance on how to stir the heartstrings there. Pull on the heartstrings and help the communication to kind of soften down a little bit for you guys. All right, my dear. Love and light, mahalo, spread aloha. Show him some aloha love. All right, Jessica. Ooh, the Taurus, the Taurus, the Taurus, the Taurus. Fusion says, make him melt. Doo, doo, doo. I'll be doing another reading night in December. Not sure what night yet though. In December people go to a lot of parties, so I was thinking maybe a weekday one would be better. But unfortunately I need to see what the schedule's going to be like at the restaurant first. He's definitely an avoidant. It is the longest you've stayed on a live, Keisha. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. How's your paper coming? Are we ruining your work on your paper at the moment? Jessica. Jessica and the Taurus. I'm getting the words what will be will be. Did something happen on or around October the 8th? Hmm. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's keeping you focused. Okay, good. Good. That's awesome. Good, 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 good. All right. So, Jessica, my dear, let's get rolling. Your energy is that of the Ace of Wands. So, the Ace of Wands can be positive or negative, right? So, it can be positive movement forward. I see it's a desire to move forward in a positive way. These cards are kind of hard to see. Sorry, my love. Let's see. Is it any better over here? No. So, this is the Six of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So between the two of you, we have negative communication getting in the way. So this is the challenge. It could be that the two of you are not in communication right now or cannot communicate for whatever reason. Or when you do communicate, it comes out in a very negative way, a combative way, if that makes any sense. When a mutual friend called him out, okay, you haven't spoken to him since August. Something happened on or around October 8th, and that seems to be of importance. Um, so with this Knight of Swords being your mutual challenge, the Knight of Swords has a tendency to speak without thinking. So, it could be that when the two of you do speak or were to speak, there may be like, regurgitation of thoughts. And with the Knight of Swords, it also can be a little bit of a combative energy in general. So I see it, since it says a challenge, I would say that, the lack of communication between the two of you is a challenge. And when the two of you do communicate or would communicate, there is the potential for it to go negative, for it to go south. And so that's a mutual challenge for the two of you. Now, your challenge is that of the Page of Wands, and his challenge is that of the Six of Cups. Six of Cups being a challenge, that could be the babies being a challenge. Page of Wands, same thing, because I mean they are Leos, so could be that the children are a challenge in some way. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's a bad thing. Everybody kind of like figures out life, as they become new parents. And so there could be a strong focus mentally on the children, if that makes sense. So we see here that with this particular energy, there's something about the energy here that is a struggle. For him, it could be that he's struggling to see things in a positive light as well with that Six of Cups in the reverse. So he's having trouble seeing positive through negativity. You having the Page of Wands in the reverse, you could be dealing with some energies surrounding you regarding financial loss or regarding some difficulties in that arena also. So on your side, my dear, we have the Knight of Cups, the Hermit, and the Nine of Coins. So the Knight of Cups is an energy of desire for beautiful, loving communication. It's almost like you would really like to hear something positive and something, good from him in when the two of you are able to communicate. It could be that maybe you want an apology, or maybe you want him just to reach out and show some support, verbally. With the Knight of Cups, it's a desire for a loving communication. It's desire for some sort of encouragement, support, and loving nature coming through. With the Hermit here, I feel like you're just really kind of like in deep reflection about this connection in general. From a heart space, it's like, what do you feel? What do you want? What is it you're desiring out of life now as a result of some changes that have occurred between the two of you? And with this Nine of Coins, I see you're trying to be strong. You're trying to be independent. You're trying to focus on making sure that you and your kids are taken care of and that you're doing well. And so this is a great energy for you. I mean, it's the Nine of Coins is fantastic. It's a very independent energy, and it's strong and it's confident and it's loving and it's giving. And so you're actually in a good place. Now, he's not so much. Um so we have the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords. This is him trying to push things away with regards to you. With the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands, it's almost like he does not want to communicate. He's afraid that if the two of you communicate, there will be a problem between the two of you. And there's this energy of him pulling back as a result of that. But his focus going forward, we have, is on the Ten of Coins. This could be a focus on trying to bring in extra income and also trying to provide for you and for the babes, right? So we see this energy here of how to bring peace to the situation, how to bring the financial resources that are needed, how to take care of things. What can he do to bring about peace and happiness in his life as well as in your life? And so I do like this energy here for him. I do like seeing that energy because you both kind of are on the same page. Nine of Coins, Ten of Coins, right? You're both in this space of building resources, building a stable foundation for yourselves. And so that's good. Now, with regards to the outcome for the two of you, this is where things get a little bit crazy. After almost, okay. Okay, I'll drink my water. Water done. So, outcome, I do see some communication. Page of coins. It's the message, the messenger. It doesn't come easy though, because we have the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is an energy of internal struggle. It's an internal struggle after a difficulty that has transpired between the two of you. And that internal struggle, it's like him trying to get clear on what has transpired between the two of you and that internal struggle. I do see, however, with the Page of Coins, there's a desire to communicate, possibly to apologize or to provide some sort of support in some way. So, but it appears to be strong internal struggle for him. The Five of Wands could be him bickering and fighting with other people as well. Be careful when he does reach out or you hear word from him in some way. Be careful not to allow bickering and fighting to get in the way because it could cause a problem for both of you. Um, but I do see some positive movement in the near future. It's just it's going to get there through a difficult means. And it's the difficult means that appear to be the most problematic. Difficult means come first, communication comes second. Jessica, I don't like the disconnect energy that he seems to have between you and him right now. There's a whole lot of energy of negativity. You know, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Tower. There seems to be this really intense energy of him not looking at things from a positive light and having a really bad mindset in the present moment. So be careful to shelter yourself from that because sometimes when people are in that state, um, there's nothing you could say or do to help them to see things clearly. And so there seems to be an energy here of a lot of struggle. He's going to need a little bit of space, a little bit of extra space and time to kind of work through these internal emotions that he's having. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, I don't have a better reading for you, but that's what the cards are showing. They're showing a lot of struggle, a lot of internal struggle. Thank you, Maverick. Love and light, my dear Jessica. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. Big hug from me. Ooh. Wow, I just got chills reading the information on the next thing. Yeah, massive hugs for Jessica. Jessica, are you still with me, love, before I move on? Well, so you know, sometimes people block because they don't know how. Okay. So, um, if you think you're blocked, Jessica, try not to take it personally. Some people block when they don't know how to handle things. So, if they're not able to maturely communicate with you, they may block you instead. And so, I would just try not to let that get to you. Yeah, it looks like he's still struggling mentally with that. And it's, seems to be a real big struggle. But Jessica, just know that we all love you up here. And while it doesn't replace the connection that you have with this Taurus, just know that we're all here for you, and your soul family loves you. All right. Barb, you're up, my dear. Let's see. I'm really liking what I'm reading on this, Barb. All right. Let's see. Barb and the twin. All right. Seven of coins. Stable roots. Stable roots. Wait a minute. When did I get putting down roots, stabilizing roots earlier? Somebody else's reading earlier. Seems really important here, Barb. Um, because here we have putting down roots, right? Putting down roots and growing something, building something. So let's get rolling. The challenge between the two of you, we have the 10 of coins. So the challenge between the two of you could be marriage or a marriage if the twins married or whatever the case may be. The challenge between the two of you could also be children, could also be finding peace, finding a sense of prosperity, finding a sense of togetherness. So uh 10 of coins coming up as your mutual challenge, that might be something to think about. Now, your individual challenge we have is the strength card. This could be you feeling a little bit insecure, you feeling not strong enough to handle this connection in the present moment, or you feeling a little bit uncertain about the connection. Now, Barb, his challenge is the King of Wands in the reverse. I don't like this. So, the King of Wands in the reverse, this would be an energy of him kind of, sowing his wild oats kind of thing. The King of Wands could also be somebody who's dealing with a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, a little bit of manipulation, not really feeling their best and kind of acting out as a result. Whereas I really love him when he's in the upright. I don't like him when he comes out in the reverse. It's kind of a live wire energy, Barb. A live wire kind of energy that we have here. That's his challenge. Now, here's the interesting part. So he might not be feeling himself, but he's definitely seeing you as his perfect match if he were feeling like his normal self. So he sees you as his perfect match. With the Queen of Wands, he sees you as alluring. He sees you as sexy. He sees you as attractive. The Queen of Wands is kind of like that fun, flirty, exciting energy. So he sees you as very exciting. He's very attracted to that about you. He also sees some sort of air of mystery surrounding his connection with you that he is also attracted to. I find it fascinating. She's got the light in her hand, right? The light in her hand, and she's staring at this energy in her hand, going, oh gosh, you know what? What can I do from here, right? What can I do from here? How can I make this energy grow? What can I do? So she's got this really fun, lively energy about her. And so he sees you as that Queen of Wands energy, um, which is good. Now, heart space, the heart keeps like pulling him in with this Knight of Swords, wanting to dash towards you. So even if he turns away, he's wanting to dash towards you. Even if he runs away, he's wanting to dash towards you. And so there seems to be this energy of him like maybe kind of coming and going, right? Like dashing in and dashing out. But his heart is saying, okay, let's dash in and communicate. Let's dash in and express. So there seems to be a strong energy here of wanting to do that. I'm also getting a strong thrill seeker energy from him in the present moment, having the Knight of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Wands on this Knight of Swords with this kind of, rushing forward towards the motorcycle. It's almost like he's got a little bit of a thrill seeker energy. Be careful of that. Be careful that he doesn't accidentally or unintentionally use you in some way, if that makes sense. So, actions he's thinking about taking, Five of Wands is interesting because the Five of Wands could go a couple different ways. This energy could be him saying, I'm going to fight the competition and I am going to win Barb at all costs, right? So, there's that. We also have this energy with the Five of Wands of internal conflict where it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to move towards Barb. I don't know what would be the best option, the best movement forward. So, but it's conflict, it's internal conflict. So we have internal conflict energy at his actions. So for you, we have this like super stable energy. Super stable energy with the Queen of Wands. This is you being loving and kind with the or the Queen of Coins. With the Six of Coins, Barb, this is you, being loving and being giving and wanting to give to this connection, wanting to see it grow. Look at the infinity symbol directly behind these two hands, wanting reciprocity from your twin. And with the world card here, it's like you're wanting a new cycle to start, an end of the old cycle and something new to start all over. But you're also wanting to see change within you. There's something about this world card that indicates a desire for you to change and to, have kind of a new life yourself. Um, so I'm sensing that you may need a little bit of time alone to give some thought to this connection, Barb. There seems to be a focus on wellness time, if that makes any sense. So, your outcome between the two of you, we have the Ace of Swords. I like this because this is like, for me, every time I see this card, it's like Albert Einstein's, theories on time parallels and time shifts and time dimensions. And we have this beautiful lighthouse stairwell and the light coming out from within it. So I feel like there's going to be an epiphany moment here for you or for him or for both of you regarding what do you do from here in order to have your true heart's desire. But you will need to use some caution because the Page of Cups is an immature energy. And so you'll need to use some caution with this Page of Cups energy to make sure that there is no kind of like immature energy coming forward. But I see that there will be an epiphany about how to have your heart's desire. And there may be some communication between the two of you regarding the connection. Like, what could happen from here. It's almost like you need that clarity. You need clarity through the fog, right? The lighthouse gives clarity through the fog so that you don't hit the rocks and crash. So there's this essence of needing clarity from him regarding future potential so that you know how to respond and act to have your heart's desire. That's what I have for you, my dear. Love and light. Love and light, Barb. Mahalo. Mwah. Kisses. Keep me posted. Keep me posted. Miss Bubbly. Miss Bubbly, you're up next. Soulmate and separation. Miss Bubbly, is this the old one that we used to focus on? Is it the same one? Do, do, do. Okay, I figured it was the same one. I don't know why they just said mom's apple pie. I don't know if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. Okay. Miss Bubbly and the soulmate. Okay, so I'm getting a few things. I'm getting light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm getting with light at the end of the tunnel, I got chills about that, right? It's almost like I'm seeing like a dark cave and a little bit of light up ahead. Um, when that sort of message comes through, it's almost like in a space where you might feel like there's no hope, there's actually hope, right? Does that make sense? In a space where all hope seems lost, there's a glimmer of it shining up ahead. You can't necessarily see your way to get there in the present moment, but there's still a glimmer of hope, even when it feels like there's not. Okay, I like this. All right, so we have the energy of being stuck, starting out with being stuck. Stuck, stuck, stuck. Stuck like Chuck. All right. So 2 of swords. This 2 of swords, she's got the veil over her face. It's like, no, I'm not gonna look that direction. Nope, I'm not even gonna entertain the fact of this person being around the corner. Not even gonna look at it. But in all actuality, might be peeking through the blinds, Kind of peeking through the blinds saying, okay, what is this? What is this up ahead? It's a very exotic, alluring energy in this particular card. It could be that this person finds you very exotic, very alluring in some way. So let me show you what was coming out when I was getting the light at the end of the tunnel. So you just said yourself that you're just working on you, right? You haven't lost hope, but you're just working on you. What comes up? The independent 9 of coins. The independent 9 of coins. You working on you. You focused on You focused on your own stability, your own direction. You focused on building your financial future. You focused on you. It's a self-reliant energy. And then we see the fool. The fool is kind of like in this particular deck, he's kind of like heading off on a little adventure. And so I feel like there's going to be a fresh new start for you in your life in some way that's going to be exciting and it's coming up very soon. And that's the glimmer of hope. Okay. So I really love the outcome energy. So let me just note that. We'll get to it. Between the two of you, the difficulty between the two of you is the two of coins. Two of coins is balance, feeling a sense of happiness, feeling a sense of peace. So it very well could be that both of you are not necessarily feeling like yourselves, or not really feeling like, life is particularly tremendously happy, but maybe just existing. For instance, for instance, I'll give you an example. So, I was at work the other day, and Brianna, Scorpio, came in and she goes, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Oh, absolutely nothing. I'm great." And she's like, "Are you really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm great." And she's like, "Nothing's wrong?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just existing. I'm just here. Everything's great." I'm just here. Nothing's bad. Nothing's grand. Everything's just it's just kind of right there. So it's kind of like that energy is your challenge. Like you're both kind of existing, like not giving too much time to one thing or another, but just sort of you're just there. Both of you seeking happiness and desire that happiness, but not necessarily seeing it. And here seems to be the reason why. Boom, boom, boom. So you have the Seven of Wands as your challenge. He has the Nine of Wands as his. This is a lot of energy and struggle from other people, circumstances, things. So if this has not yet happened, it will. And so the Seven of Wands is a little bit of a combative energy where people are going to be trying to take of your time. They're going to be trying to take of your resources. They're going to be wanting you to be there for them. And so a lot of people are going to be leaning on you. And it could be that they're going to be leaning on you with the holidays coming up. And it looks like they're going to be leaning on him as well. So it looks like both of you are going to be under a lot of stress and strain from other people, other circumstances. So we see this coming up in the near future if it's not already here now. But a very strong mutual energy. I find it interesting that the mutual energy between the two of you is one of right? And then the mutual struggle is other people taking of your time, other people placing demands on you. If that makes sense. Yeah, like something's missing. There you go. Yeah, that kind of energy is right. It's between both of you. Both of you are dealing with that. Find that interesting. Now, I hesitate to bring this next card up for you at the moment because I don't want to shift your energy away from that glimmer of light in the cave, okay? So let's just note you have a tower coming. Tower, tower, tower. And it may have already happened. So the tower. And when the tower comes up, it's like this shocking thing that comes out of nowhere. You're not expecting it. And the Four of Coins being on the heart space, it could involve a little bit of a loss of money. Because it's a low level money related card, I don't expect it to be a big expense. It seems to be more of a small expense. It might be something to be aware of. And it's like your focus is going to be on that and not on this person. However, I want you to note that this person's focus is going to be on you. So your focus is going to be elsewhere, but their focus is on you. Okay. So with the tower, it could be something happen that's in a it's a positive tower as well. It could be a positive tower. A positive tower where you get some money come in and you want to put it away. So there is that. I do see that you would like this energy between you and this person to start moving forward in a good way and to leave the past behind and the two of you to move towards each other again with some positive energy, some good thoughts and, reconnecting. So, as far as you're concerned, this is where it gets kind of cool. Kind of cool, Miss Bubbly. When it comes to you, they have the King of Coins. So I don't care what situation this particular person is currently in, with the King of Coins, they see the energy between the two of you as being one in which they can have that sense of peace. They can have that long term longevity. They can feel that sense of loyalty between the two of you. They can feel this sense of contentment. Like it's a strong, perseverant energy where, you're their person. And so I like to see that here. It's a very good energy to be seeing in the headspace because it tells me that their mind is in the right space when it comes to the two of you. So that looks good. Now, the Page of Swords showing up at the heart space. This is more of gaining some knowledge, really focusing on what it is that they desire, what it is that they want, and looking a little bit deeper into perhaps how they communicated with you in the past, how they should communicate with you if they want to reopen that door. There's something about you that this person is looking at and saying, these sorts of things could have been differently had they known better, had they treated you better. So the Page of Swords in this particular case appears to be gaining some knowledge, all right? Action they desire. Four of Wands. So they desire to return to you and to build something beautiful, to celebrate the connection, to maybe see you this could also be them desiring to see you at an event. Maybe they've got a wedding they're going to be going to, a church event they're going to, or something of that nature, and they're hoping to run into you again. So it's a very lovely energy of wanting to reconnect in a loving way and celebrate that and to enjoy that energy between the two of you. So here's what I see. You're single on your end. Ooh, the time's right for you. That's good. That's good. Outcome, I have the 10 of cups for the two of you. I mean, I really like this. And the cards that are leading to this 10 of cups. 9 of cups, Page of cups, 3 of coins. So I feel that there's a desire to restart this connection between the two of you as friends with the 3 of coins, right? And to bring a little bit of a playful energy with that Page of Wands and a happy energy with the 9 of Cups. I really feel like in order to show the love, that this person is going to want to start things out in that manner. But I think they're hoping they're just hoping against hope, against all hope that they just run into you at an event. So I don't know what kind of connection the two of you have that involves a large group of people, but I feel like they are hoping that they run into you here or desiring to. And there is this desire to restart the connection, a desire to restart it in order to let love blossom. And so it sounds like you're calling this person in. Work is somehow important. Past work you did is somehow important to this connection as well. Yeah, your outcome looks fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised if you run into him, if you run into him or he reaches out to you over the holidays. But we want him to keep the positive energy flowing. He's going to try to be playful. He's going to try to be playful. He's going to try to start things out as friends, but he's hoping to start it out by the two of you running into each other. It's almost like he's afraid to reach out, but if he runs into you, then you can restart if that makes any sense. So I'm liking the energy I'm seeing. Just use some caution. It looks good. He's really wanting to reignite that. It's just he's looking for the right opportunity, and he seems to want that opportunity to come through other people. So hopefully that makes sense to you. So keep calling the energy in, my love. It looks lovely, and keep me posted. Mahalo. Spread aloha, love, and cheer everywhere you go, my dears. Spread the aloha. The run in. Yeah, yeah. Wanting to run into you. It's interesting because I bet he's been crossing your mind a lot lately with how much energy he has that's leading towards you, right? So he's probably thinking of you and then he's crossing your mind, if that makes any sense. Oh, your dreams have been popping with him in 'em. That okay, that makes sense. Yeah, if he's thinking about you and he's like popping into your dreams a lot, that makes a lot of sense. Well, keep calling that energy in. Do you remember that exercise we did so long ago, Miss Bubbly? I don't know, might have been 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. It's been a while. Where on the piece of paper, you script it out and you write what it is that you want in the center of the paper, and then you mind map it out. And then you focus on that mind map for like 30 days before you go to sleep every night, to call that into you. I think that might be helpful for you, you know? Also, Miss Bubbly, if you did not see the somebody had a personal reading. I don't know who it was. I wonder if it was you. Earlier, much, much earlier, like right before the second or the third reading that we did. I can't recall. Might be right before the second. I don't know. It was early on. There was somebody returning. That might be yours. You might want to watch it. Queens don't chase. Yeah, exactly. You learned in your first class how to mind map. I love mind mapping. Let me see if I have it here. Hold on. Hold on. A second. No. Okay. I thought I had my little mind map book here. So I bought a sketch book, right? Like a hardcover sketchbook a while back. And I mind mapped out all of these books that I was going to write. I never wrote them, so there's that. But I mind mapped them out, and I love mind mapping because they say that your brain takes in like 2 million points of information like every second, right? And so when you're mind mapping, you're engaging the left brain and the right brain together. And when you're engaging them both together, your mind goes to work on whatever that problem or whatever that thing is, right? And so mind mapping is just absolutely, absolutely wonderful. It can really help you propel a goal, and it can help you propel anything moving forward in a very positive way. So definitely something to consider is mind mapping out your scripts on what it is that you're trying to manifest in life. Does that make sense? Because when you do that, then you're able to make that move forward a little bit. But so I have a very active pendulum here. I just picked it up because it was amongst all of those crystals, and it is active, active, active. So everybody think of a yes, no question. Yes, no question. Okay, everybody whose names start with A through N. The first name starts with A through N. Think of your question, yes or no question. Spirit, please give me an answer for those that have a have A through N. Yes, no question. Hold on. Active, active, active. Hold on. A through N. Yes or no? All right. It's now going in a circle. A through N got a yes. All right. Let me let this move around a little bit. Shake it up. Okay. O through Z. Yes or no question. O through Z. Yes or no question. Yes or no question. Think of a question. Oh, this one's really going heavily. It's already going in a yes formation. And it's massively, massively going in a yes formation. So if your name starts with O through Z, it's a massive yes. If your name starts A through N, it's a slight yes. A low level yes. I love pendulums. If I had my pendulum chart out, I'd have it give me a word or two, but we do not. All right, my dears, it looks like we are done for the night. Maverick, thank you so very, very much for your help. Thank you very much for your help tonight. I truly appreciate it. Keisha, thank you for staying for so long with me. I appreciate you. Fusion, I appreciate you as well. Miss Bubbly Queen, all my moderators, you should have received a message from me. And I appreciate you guys. You guys are wonderful. I love y'all. And everybody that popped in for readings, I truly appreciate all of you. Mahalo nui loa. And um I love these moments that we have together. So thank you very much everyone for joining me tonight. And good luck on your paper, Keisha. Good luck on that. I'm working on the other thing I've been working on this last week is my real estate post licensing class to get to retrieve my license back. So I've been having to go through contract law over and over and over again. Contract this, contract that, addendum this, addendum that. Blah 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 blah. I also finished my mortgage CE, so that was good. That was important. So work, 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 work. I hope everybody has a beautiful night. Absolutely beautiful night. Monday at 11:30 till 1 or 2, something like that. I will be doing the either 11:30 or 12. I'm pretty sure it's 11:30. I'll be doing the zodiac reads for everyone. And then Thursday night, we had to change the schedule. I haven't updated it on the events tab yet. The VIP group, our chill and chat has been moved to Thursday at 6 p.m. So because of my work. So this coming week, unfortunately, we had to make a slight adjustment. So VIP chill and chat Thursday, 6 p.m. instead of Wednesday. I hope everybody has a beautiful week. Much love to all of you. Love and light from me and Maverick. Truly appreciate you guys. And I'll see you again soon. Good night. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love y'all.